Hello everyone, it's great to be here, and thank you Adrian for giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge in the class as your digital guest. And a quick summary about myself: I'm Peter Duarte. I'm a former student in Sheridan College, and yeah, today I'm going to bring you like 5 important tips to improve your architectural visualization. Hope you will enjoy it. And if you have any alternative ways or cool tricks to share in the class, feel free to do so. Right now, I'm going to teach you based on my experience, based on how I observe in the field. And yeah, let's just get cracking on. So before we start technical side of the process, I'm going to teach you or give you 5 important tips to make a powerful or effective architectural visualization. So without further ado, before we start, I just want to let you know that I'm using Photoshop Mac platform. It's pretty similar with the Windows, but it's just that it has this key command or command key to press rather than control. So yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to do flipping image. So flipping and rotating image is one of the most important aspect in the process, and after working tirelessly, after working so many hours, your eyesight gets tired, and eyes get tired like brain interpret things from the images or from the image, and this flipping thing helps you renew this, helps your eyesight renew. So by using command keys to flip or rotate helps you speed your work. So first, assign a command for your Photoshop. So if you want to go to image, or sorry, edit, go to keyboard shortcuts, then go to image here. So drop down menu and look for the image rotation. So if you want to click the flip canvas horizontal, you can assign a command. Let's say if you want to do F1, or in my case I do command 1, okay, and just click OK. That way you can flip your image in a faster way or rotate it. Okay, so the shortcut for the rotating image is R. Then you have this option on rotation angle, or just simply left click that. Okay, so number 2 is viewing your or adding black and white adjustment in your image. This way it helps you understand the value of things or value of your image. So what's in the front, what's in the middle, and what's in the back. So if you want to go to this option and click the black and white, it will give you this option where you can view your image into black and white without destroying the image itself. So it's basically just a layer. So, and if you want to click here and put color as a blend, it will give you the real tone of your image. It's just like it keeps you the same value, but it knocks out just the color. So that way you would know what's in the front, what's in the middle, and what's on the back. So as we know, front is darker, middle is a mid-light, and background is a little bit foggy or hazy. So a good example is this one here. So you have here dark in the front, mid-dark here, and then going lighter. Okay, this one is another good example on how you understand the value of things, where you get darker in the front, in the foreground, getting lighter and getting lighter on the distance. Okay, so another cool trick, number 3, is diffringing cutouts. We have an example here, like this palm tree. Make sure to have a large size of it, large size of your cutouts, tree cutouts, people, and there are many ways to remove the background. Photoshop has endless possibilities to remove backgrounds, to do things. All you need to do is to know the basic, and from there you will start to explore things that has, like, you know, alternate ways on how to do this, how to do that. So first things first, if you have the image, go to channels. So you have here layers and you have channels. So in this part here, you will see we have a dominant blue color in the picture. So you have here RGB, red, green, blue. So what you want to do is to turn off the RGB, red, green, and leave the blue visible. So make a duplicate of it. Then use that duplicate, and you will see your picture has turned into black and white. Then if you want to go to image adjustment and levels, you can adjust the levels here. So just adjust it, making sure that you pop out the silhouette of the image, or the silhouette of the image that you want to cut out. Then go to magic wand, and then you can adjust the contiguous, you can adjust the tolerance here. So select that part, make sure you cover the silhouette of the tree or the people or the car that you want to cut. Then if you want to go to the layers, so make sure you have this mask added. You can control the visibility of the mask using Command I to invert, or probably in Windows Control I. Okay, so now you can see you cut out the palm trees in here, and you can drag it to your image, or you can drag it to your workspace. Okay, another good example. So I have here the raw image of the palm trees. So another fast way to do it, just click it, click, then just click delete, just to remove the background. Or you can use select. You can go to select, you can use color range. You will see the image here, you can click it, you can select the background here, the dominant blue, click OK. You will get this selection pattern, and you can delete it. If you see white areas on the edges, what you can do is just lock the layer, and you can color it. You can pick the color, click your brush, and you can color it without destroying, or you can click the edges like here. So you can color the edges without destroying the whole cutout. Okay, just to eliminate the white noise on the side. Another way to diffringe it is to go to your layer, then you will see here matting. There's a drop down menu where you have this difference selection. So click that, put width at 1 pixel, and click OK. You will see the changes. So it diffringes the side of the cutouts. Okay, then you can start colorizing it, just to make sure there are no white noises or other color noises. Okay, so tip number 4, take time to compose your people. So basically, choosing the right people helps you supplement your image or your building, right? So like adding diversity, adding different ages, different colors, different fashion, it will make your architectural visualization more meaningful or more eye-catching to the viewer. So in the example, you have like this guys here, which in the kitchen areas or dining areas, something restaurant. You have here people wearing like a casual fashion. You have here something opposite to that. So this way will help you categorize your story, your image, okay? And post versus non-post. So it's really helpful to be more realistic in your images or in your work. So there are cutouts that it's not related to the building or to your story. So another helpful tip in composing your people is to get your cutouts already like match your scene or your base render. It will help you blend your people in the image. Okay, like right here we have this example where you have your 2 persons here. It has this interior lighting which it really doesn't blend in your image. Okay, this people here, it has in the wrong sun direction. So sun direction should be going here, but the cutouts here has the sun direction at the back. Okay, another example where the sunset instead of daylight. This one has the correct lighting where you can see sun direction is 45 angle in both base render and your cutouts. Okay, so another good example for composing your people is composition and the activity. So basically the body language of your people, cutouts people, lead the attention to the render itself, to your building, I mean. And this way it will help the viewers direct their eyes into the presentation, into the building. Okay, like this example, people are looking at here, so it basically leading the viewers into this entrance. Okay, so body language, another good example. Okay, so you have your people here going towards the entrance of the building. Okay, so in this picture, negative space of the silhouettes frames the visual and lead the eye towards the center. So the people here acts as vignette in the picture, and your eyes will lead directly to the building or to your base render. Okay, so number 5, the last but not the least, is using references. So using references is like understanding lightings, understanding reflections, and understanding the highlights or the shadows, the accent, where if the light impacts the texture or a certain material. Okay, so referencing also dictates what's happening in the foreground, what's happening in the midground, and what's happening in the background. Okay, so usually base renders or renderings are placed in the midground, then creating stories in the foreground and in the background. So you need to observe how the fogs affects lighting. The more solid your reference, the better your result, your architectural visualization result. Okay, there's a big difference about referencing and imitating images. Okay, so you don't want to copy someone else's works. Instead, you just need to observe how the lightings affects the texture or how the lighting affects the materials, how the reflections, how the shadows, the direction of the shadows. So one good example is to explore or feed your eyesight to different kinds of settings, different kinds of images, like desert, forest, or urban settings. So another cool way to help you understand values, use, saturation, or colors is by using this Adobe color themes, where you can select or reference different kinds of color themes in the color wheel chart. So I have a good example where this image here represents warm setting and cold areas of your image. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we activate this Adobe colors theme? So if you want to go to Windows or Window, click into the extensions and just check Adobe color themes. Okay, and you will get this option where you can explore, or if you sign in your Adobe account, you can save your presets. Okay, so basically you can create color themes using, let's say, analogous. So basically analogous is like it lies on either side of the given color. Okay, so I'm gonna show you example of analogous color theme is this one here. As you can see, you can locate where the warmest part of your image. Okay, so another is a triad or triadic. It uses the power of 3 colors which are situated in 120 degrees in the color wheel chart. Okay, so this one is a good example. You can see this color here in this area, blue this part, yellow somewhere, going to this hot pink, okay, and so on. Okay, we have also complementary. It's like the opposite to each other on the color wheel. Okay, so good example of complementary is this one here. So where you can see the warmest part of the picture, so the warmest part of the picture and the coldest part. Okay, so try to explore, use reference image, use like realistic pictures to see what's happening in the surroundings, like how the lights impact the overall setting or the global illumination.